Ooh, well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, I know that we're a little late. I want to say that because I've had that question. Um, but anyway, we're going to correct that because I want us to be on time as well. But today I've got good news for you because we're going to talk about while herbal medicine is best. And for all of you that have the Kingdom Prescription, uh, God's Biblical Health Plan for Man, today, we're going to be reading from pages 122 to 126, kind of in and out. I will not be reading every page, but that's where our information is today, and that's where we're going to be studying from. But also, something else was on my mind. I want to talk to some of you who are new to herbal medicine, and even for some of you who've been using it for a while, but maybe have been using it incorrectly. So I want to talk to you about how we need to um, really look at herbal medicine. Now, uh, natural remedies work by gently altering cellular health over time. And everybody's asked me, well, Dr. Ruby, why are we using the diabetes will stop with me as well as everything else. And you have the 90 days. I want to talk about that because the 90-day cellular rule, I had explained this once that every 21 to 23 days, we have a new blood system. It rotates and rotates and rotates. So if you look at this, if you've been using whatever, nothing that you've been using on a regular basis, because a lot of us change up, we just switch up. Somebody else tells us something, and you look at how theirs is being applied, and you want to use it. But I want to say this to you: um, you need to uh, sit down, write out the areas and things that's bothering you. Write down the things that your family uh, has issues with, that uh, you know that you have it too. Next week, we're going to talk about, I want to say it because it's so on my heart. Next week, we're going to get into the depths of some herbs to use to reclaim your hair and unclog the hair follicles for those of us that have alopecia and are tired of wearing, even it's our own hair, we buy it, but we're tired of wearing the caps. We're tired of having the sewn in, the glued in, all of that. So I'm getting into some in-depth things about alopecia. That's next week. Okay, so be sure to tell somebody. Be here next week. All right, now let's talk about why herbal medicine is best. Now, in this 21st century, every person wants a microwavable result. No one has patience because we know that um, medicine now, the synthetic statin medicines and pain relievers have like a 20-minute, and if it gets to be longer than that, we have a problem with that. But herbal medicine doesn't work like that. um it has at minimum a 90-day cellular rule. So what's that? It's that natural remedies work by gently altering cellular health over time. When it gets in there, it has to work to get all of the junk out. We can do a detox, but even when you do a detox, you need to do it over a period of 30 days minimum. Not every day, But every other day or every 2 days, you need to just work that out, take it, allow it to get in and push out all the stuff that your body has become sick with. Okay. So when you are doing the cleansing and you're using whatever herbs that fits your situation, we need to do it for 3 months. Okay. Because in 3 months, we've had 3 cycles of having our blood cleansed and our organs have had a chance to filter. So we need to think about that. Okay. With herbal medicine, there is no quick fixes. Herbs are not instant synthetic drugs. And this is why a lot of us don't want to use it. And it's like we have a cycle renewal for our hair, our skin cells take months to regenerate, months. And because we don't see or feel an instant thing, we give up on herbal medicine. Now, the commitment is real. Lasting results require 90 days of daily use. Okay? You can track progress. I love this suggestion. Take a photo day 1, take a photo day 45, and take a photo day 90. It's wonderful. These are the things that I want you to remember. This is your trick, your hack, or whatever you want to call it, for you to understand how herbal medicine works. Because when someone tells you about it, sometimes people think when they go in and make teas or use different herbs, that once you take it, you're going to, in a couple of days or 2 or 3 days, you're going to see a difference. You're going to feel a difference. It's not like that. So I want you to know that you need at least 90 days, which is 3 months. Okay. So we have that. All right. I want you to come into the book now. We're on page 122. We're on 122 of the Kingdom Prescription, God's Biblical Health Plan for Man. Now, what is herbal medicine? Let's go here. Herbs have been with mankind as long as anyone can remember. Herbs have played a key role in medicine for eons. I mean, really, for eons. And all recorded history in every culture records abound of the application of herbs for therapeutic purposes, from Ayurveda to traditional Chinese medicine. Okay? There are a host of herbs for which establishes uses and benefits have been recorded. All right. Conventional medicine has borrowed a lot from the world of herbal medicine as well as for natural remedies. Listen, herbs are widely used today in teas, vitamins, and natural supplements. While the benefits of herbal medicines are vast, it is important to understand that the basis of herbal medicine and to recognize that some herbs can have negative impacts on health. That's why it's important that you learn which herbs are designed for you. But here, again, the disclaimer, I want to put it right here. This is where you need to make sure you talk to your physician if you are not using an herbalist. Okay? If you're not, you should be. You should be talking to someone. You can talk to me. But you need to make sure that your medications that you're taking for now, that's that Band-Aid. Because the reason why, let me plug it right here. The reason why we are making the change to herbal medicine is because herbal medicine, when used properly, have no side effects. And I want to reiterate, when used properly, when you're taking all of the other synthetic statin drugs, high blood pressure, cholesterol, all these different meds, when you really, I can tell you this one, that's a simple one. For high blood pressure and anxiety, deep breathing, number one, it's just air, and you using your body and your lungs to clear it out and to lower it and to calm you. Okay. And also, you can use chamomile tea. Chamomile tea is designed to help you relax, break up that anxiety, to sleep well. Okay. So, though that particular one, I do myself. I talked about it forever when I was teaching how to reverse type 2 diabetes, because chamomile tea is one of the first ones that were used. Okay. And then, of course, for lowering your blood pressure, garlic. You can get garlic in the little, they really look like vitamin E tabs, but it's garlic. So you want to lower your blood pressure, because everyone knows that we want to get off the medicines, because the medicines are not healing you. They're placating, they're doing the job for now, but it's not healing you of it. And the main reason why we use herbal medicine, and it's best because it's at the cellular level, it's at the root of the matter, and it will heal you of it, bring it out. Okay. And not just keep paying for something and making big pharma pockets fat, and you're still walking around with that issue. Okay. Now, if you're going to spend money for uh, a, a tablet or a tea, that's fine, but it's healing your body, it's flushing it out. There is a difference than just putting a band-aid on it. And you paying $40 and $50 a month for that one, and then you have to go back next month and get it. And it's been 15 years, 12 years, and you're still doing it, and it has not changed. I want you to get the wisdom here. Okay. Now, herbs are widely used today: teas, vitamins, and natural supplements. While the benefit of herbal medicines are vast, it is important to understand that the base of herbal medicine is to recognize that some herbs can have negative impacts. We talked about that. So I want you to make sure you check with your doctor. Okay. Now, herbal medicine could be said to be as old as humanity itself. Yeah, the origin of herbal medicine can be traced into all cultures worldwide. Evidence to substantiate this is available among the Greeks, the Turks, the Romans, the Arabs, the Chinese, and the Indians. Okay, so we know that every culture has different things that they've used, that they've learned from their parents and from their grandparents. Okay, now we look at older traditions such as Native Americans from both North American and South Americans have used herbs in medicine. Mm-hmm. The medicines, a lot of the medicines that we take right now, um, they use in big pharma. But what they've done is they've taken the natural herbs, the ones that they know that work pretty much, and they have contaminated that particular herb or that mixture. Why did they contaminate it? Because that's the hook. They put whatever that combination is in there and use that herb. But that herb, because it's now mixed with whatever compound they've used, formula, to make their drug, now it will not work as it was made to work. Okay, when we look at the scripture and we look at Genesis 1:29, I want to show you what the kingdom prescription plan is that God set out in the beginning. Genesis chapter 1, verses 29. I don't have mine in here. I don't know where I wanted him to roll it up to you. The King James says, and God said, behold, I've given you, thank you, said, I've given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth. Did you get that? all the earth. And every tree in thee which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. In other words, it's going to be for your food. Okay, because when you get the Amplified, it says, so God said, behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of the entire earth, and every tree which has fruit yielding seed, it shall be food for you. So it's going to be food, drink. Oh, it's amazing. When I have an opportunity, as I've been researching to look at some of the just ancient times. I'm talking about back in Jesus' time when they had fish. By the sea. When they used big grapes, um, they had pineapple. They had mangoes. They had they had bananas everywhere. So just looking at all of the different things that they were able to eat, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and especially as we look now, and that particular item is more expensive because it has more healing properties, and that is the purple sweet potato. The purple sweet potato has a lot of things. Google it. Purple sweet potatoes. The Japanese and the Chinese have been using it for years, but it has a lot of medicinal properties in it. Now, I want you to go with me. Page 125, it says types of herbal medicine. Let's look at these. There are many different types of herbal medicines, which roots in many different traditions. This will not be dwelt on for the purpose of this dissertation. Now, let's come down. Herbal preparation steps. Decoctions are made by boiling barks, listen, roots, and berries to extract the active ingredients. The liquid is strained and can be taken either hot or cold. So you know that I can liken that for you to understand that with if we're boiling rice and we do it the old fashioned way instead of using a cooker. When you put the water on, we put a little salt and put some oil in it, and then we pour the rice in when the water first starts boiling, and we stir it and make sure that it cooks for that 15 to 20 minutes, somewhere in there. Then we take it after we checked it with the fork and make sure that it's tender enough. Then we pour it in a strainer and run some water over it. Well, this is the same way you're going to do about making a preparation of concoction. And a concoction or a tincture are made by, the tincture is made by soaking herbs in water and alcohol to extract and preserve the active ingredients. The liquid is then stored in small bottles and taken with water. Okay. The next method is infused oils are made with chopped herbs and oils. The mixture is either placed in a bowl over boiling water or left to infuse in the sunlight. um, I watched this doctor, and I listened to him, and he talked about using bay leaf and cloves as a scalp conditioner. And I was like, what? They took the bay leaves and cut them up and put them in a glass jar. They took the cloves, put them in a small chopper and processor. They took a tablespoon and put it in there, and it came out like smooth ground coffee. And they put it in the jar with the bay leaves and added hot water, and took that jar with that in it, put a top on it, and covered it and put it to the side and let that sit for several hours. But for that one, they said for the purpose of the use, they took it out and took a tablespoon and uh, took two cotton pads and put it in there and damped the scalp. And I was like, okay, bay leaf and the uh, the other added part, the cloves. I know cloves are good for a lot of things, and it also helps balance our blood sugars. But it's amazing. That's why you need to take time to understand what your body needs and what you're giving it. Okay. Okay. Creams are made from herbs and either oil or fat. The mixture simmers for about 3 hours before it is strained and set in dark bottles. Because some of the herbs and things that we use, they can be done in clear glass, or some have to be done in the dark, just like they're talking about the dark jars. Uh, so we need to learn. We are changing from. We're actually doing Romans 12:1 and 2. We're activating Romans 12:1 and 2. Said, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, which is acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And verse 2 says, and be no longer conformed to this world and the way that this world does things. So we're activating the kingdom lifestyle, his prescriptions, the things that's been here forever. We just heard that in Genesis 1:29, because it's from the beginning. This is what he wants us to have. So we have to look at that. Okay, the benefits of herbal medicine. Herbal medicine can be very useful for treating many different illnesses, from minor scrapes and burns to serious diseases. Okay, to serious diseases. Now I'm on page 126. Herbal medicines are mostly used for persistent illnesses such as migraines, arthritis, depression, and PMS. At the time when I wrote this, that's what it was, but it's still persistent in the areas that really bother you. So if you have, it is migraines, arthritis, and all that, you have PMS, you have restless leg syndrome. There's a different merit of different diseases in your body that herbal medicine can address. And you'll have results before 90 days, but you'll be able to track it and know that that particular thing is what's working for you. All right. And has addressed it. And that way you can continue paying a whole lot less. Because when you get the medicine, even if you have a zero deductible, you're still ingesting what's not healing you. Remember this fact, that when you take herbal medicines, it is cleansing, it is massaging, it is restoring your organs, and it is at the cellular root, so you can be better and be HEALED. All right. Now, some common use herbs. Echinacea, We're almost out of time. Echinacea, often used in tinctures or powder to reduce symptoms of colds. I always take echinacea. I get echinacea and start using it around November, around mid-November. I'm sorry, around mid-October. So when it starts getting into the winter in November, I'm already built up some. Okay. So I want you to also pay attention to um, is it yeah. I want you to also pay attention to Psalms 24 verses 1 and 2. I want you to listen to this. It says that Psalms, it says, the earth is the Lord's and all its fullness, the world and those who dwell therein. For he has founded it upon the seas and established it upon the waters. Everything God put in place for us. We were not an afterthought. It's not something that he forgot and he had to come back later. It's already there. So I want you to take time and read about the herbal medicines in the Kingdom Prescription. Go to start at page 122 and go to page 126. You could go further if you like, but this really gives you the answer and give you wisdom on how to make the change from taking narcotics, okay, statin drugs, okay, to coming to herbs, which will do the same thing after a period of 90 days. Okay, and get to the root of it, change it out. Okay, help you to be stronger, help you to be a better person, because when your body has the nutrition and the nurturing that it really needs, okay, and it has something that agrees with it and doesn't give it other side effects, you then are a better you. And I know it. I'm a better me. I'm a better woman than I used to be when I was on all that stuff years ago. No longer now. No longer now. But I've been using supplements and nutrients for years now, for more than almost 2 decades. So now I'm coming to you because of what my directive is, and the book that the Lord had me to have a time to be on my back when I had the stroke and all that, for me to write this out, what he gave me in a dream. So I want you to look up in the right-hand corner and see that QR code. And I'd like for you to go to the website right now. Go to the website and look under shopping and look under appointments. Tap that in that drop down and sign yourself up and call me. Sign yourself up and I will confirm which one of the times that you have, and then we'll talk. The consultation is free. So then I can give you some better insight on what you're asking for. All right. I pray that you've gotten at least one nugget from what's been said today to take with you that will help you move forward. All right. Listen, I love you, and that's the truth. And I want you to be the best you can be. So we declare that you are God's divine design, and he wants you to have everything he said, all of his promises. It's built on his promises. So until next week, be safe and come back, because we're going to talk about alopecia and removing our beautiful stuff. All right. And having the glory that God said that we're going to have, because our hair is our glory. I love you. We're past our time. Until next week, stay blessed.